Start.
So, you see, this book is not based on columns. This is a book original in the sense that it is from my memory. 95% is all memory. I might have consulted some column, but 5% of nothing consulted. So it's a political biography of mine, and it's a current history of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. No, I have not given in that way because I still appear as a columnist, and I appear in so many papers. Only the leading papers they don't publish, but otherwise I get published. So I have full confidence in the press. I'm disappointed that it has lost that sheen which used to be there in our time.
Krishna?
Yes, yes. Because now it has become a product. Then we were a profession, now it's an industry. So it's more now package and things like that. So that way, independence is much less now. Also, the influence of the owner, the corporate sector is much more than ever. Yes, the way of presenting, the way of writing. Uh, I find very few hard news now. They know the TV is breaking news all the time, but it's just news. It's nothing. In our time, we used to see what was happening in the cabinet. In fact, we used to publish even the cabinet agenda paper. So it's changed that it is less inquisitive than before. The real, I think, the watershed for journalism is the emergence. Then the owners really saw that the pressmen caved in. So the press really was not. So he or she thought that, look here, if they could cave in under pressure, so I am the one who owning the paper, why not under me? So that watershed, that the emergence of the owner started then. Earlier, he was there, but he was nameless. Earlier, and there was no question of any influence from him generally. And but now, even edits are being seen by them, even news items are seen by them, even articles, and they decide who will write what. So all these things are there. And so I am saying these regional papers, leading most papers, regional paper, which has circulation in lakhs. So they are owned now by the same family, edited also by the same family, and it is father inheriting from grandfather, then his son inheriting. So it has become a personal property. So this is a very serious thing. See, while in active journalism, I had certain views, expressed them, did not participate. Now, since I have only this column writing, nothing else, so I do take part in human rights violations, Indo-Pak relations, Indo-Bangladesh relations, because I think this is my part of my ideology, part of my being what I am. I think apart from sensationalized, they don't seem to have that sensitivity. I think they are both sides, the media on that side and this side, they are really still in the old age, hatred, mistrust, chauvinism. Things have changed in the region and everywhere. So now we should be talking about conciliation, how do we meet. People, both sides are wanting to meet one another, but this media is a spoiler. Yes, newspapers are now breaking fewer stories, if at all they do. Media, television people do much more. But in our time, TV did not exist, so we cannot say. But now I find that this really the stories are broken by this TV network. And just see 2G scam, Commonwealth, all these things came from the TV. And then newspaper followed up.
Is the way forward?
Yes, it is. Why I am saying that? Because whatever, even however small regulations may be, it will be controlled by somebody and the executive comes in. See, this question came during Nehru's time also. Nehru said that he would have rather yellow press, sensational press, than controlled press. So I'm saying I have no hesitation saying, but I do want journalists to adopt a code of ethics. Code of ethics is Editors Guild has formulated one, Press Council has one, Press Commission had enunciated one. So I think we should have one code of ethics, because otherwise the new type of journalism which is emerging, it is at times sensational, at times irresponsible, and too much of editorializing. News is just sacred. It should be given, conveyed as it is.
Do you agree?
Paid news is something which has come now, or I mean, recently, and this again is the newspaper's innovation first, and I think one of the biggest newspapers today initiated it, and they are now selling space, not for advertisement which has been always bought, but this is the look at your views will be presented as a sort of a news from or their correspondent. So it is really a very unfair thing, because a reader believes that news columns are sacred, that whatever. So you are selling him something through the credibility of your paper for so many years, something propaganda, something motivated, something different. That he or she should have commitment to certain values, basic values, commitment to the constitution, commitment to the ethos of this country, democracy, secularism, egalitarianism. So these should be part of him or her while he is entering the profession, because this thing would help him or her in her journey to go on.